Chasing a group of Asmodan cultists who captured a girl known for her connection to the light. Some say she has a gift of healing. Thank the light our order dispatched reinforcements. The cultists spoke of a forsaken chapel. I have a feeling we'll find something there.
Damn flies! Huh? Oh, it's you. I am afraid my arm has festered. The ghost palm. The flower you gave me must have been rotten. No need to worry. I keep some dried in a safe house nearby. Help me there. Oh, these flies! Damn it! My arm! Burning hell's my arm! Bloody monsters! Where have they come from? Quickly! The safe house is in these ruins. Not again! Keep them away! It's fine. I can treat it. Let's just get to my safe house. We made it. Ha! I just need one brief moment. Please, I have gold. A lifetime of savings inside. I'll go in and prepare. Look through my chests, find me the ghost farm. You can take whatever you want. Yes, give it here. Now, to grind the petals. Ah! Oh, what? What is that? Ah! No! Help me!
So much death. The girl witnessed this all. Alone. Search for signs. There must be something about where they went. I assume they tried to summon power from Azmodan. Before we cleanse the chapel, we can search for answers. I will sanctify the stain of Azmodan and bring harmony back to this place. I will start with the source. The connection inside the cathedral is where it's strongest. I hear a keening, a discord in the light. There is evil here. The essence of a lesser evil lingers. Oh, sulphur clings to the nose. A pit. I know where they took her. They're gonna commence the ritual there. Let me cleanse the place quickly before we leave. Once I do it, they may sense the purging. Do you mind keeping watch? By the fury of the heavens! They're here. Deal with them while I finish so they don't draw any more power from it. Sometimes the light whispers to me. I find darkness must do the same to its servants. But that doesn't matter now. We have what we need, and they're silenced. I'll meet you just by the pit.
I need time to do that.
Power. That's all they're after. And they'll bleed her for it. But the light's with us. We should get going. We choose a name based on the 5 oaths we live by. I chose justice. I was a child in a brutal world. Nearly lost my life before I understood it. But I saw enough. Enough to know I'd spend the rest of mine standing between the innocent and the dark. Justice wasn't just a word. It was something I carried. She's still alive, but not for long. I'll rescue the girl. You slay the cultists. I'll be with you every step. And if it comes to it, I'll be your shield. They're starting the ritual! Divine light, guide my blade. You deal with the cultists!
With this sacrifice, we will appease the lords of hell and gain their power! Stop them! They'll ruin the ritual! Kill them all!
I'm out of faith.
Return to the road. If the Wardens ever call to her, we'd welcome her beneath our mantle. Whatever path you choose, our protection remains. No demands, only the promise you won't walk alone. As am I, thank you. And those people, they earned their death for what they tried to do. Sanctuary may be covered in shadows, but if we fight for it, there can still be light. You understand what a new recruit means to the Wardens of Light. Saving someone with her potential is no small feat. And because of your actions, Sanctuary stands stronger today.
What's happening here?
This is as far as you'll go!
Marduk ordered the high priests to seal the way behind him. You won't leave here alive!
I am not ready for that. This jewel looks like part of a key. There must be more pieces. Locked.
Catalogue of artifacts unearthed at the dig site in Kyrgyzstan. 3 statues of Thor Balos in different poses. 7 tablets etched over with old summoning incantations. 1 bas-relief on a crumbling, collapsed wall. 3 altars bearing decayed plots. 8 ceremonial daggers in the traditional style. Thor Balos, or some say Baal. How magnificent to find that worship of you has stretched back so many centuries. The discovery of these artifacts is monumental. We will keep them safe in our own temple while we continue our research.
I'm out of faith. It's over. I am not ready for that. I need more time.
They drank water tainted by some sort of rot. Probably a wayward creature, drowned in the well. I sent our sister Nazla to cleanse it. She will be back soon. Well, yes, there is. There is a sacred Zakharum relic within our tombs. I have learned of a thief who wishes to add it to their collection. The relic is a symbol, you see? Used to properly lay our dead to rest. It represents the light that shines eternal within all of us. It is a beacon of hope for all. It is... forgive me. It is quite important. If you could return the holy symbol, we would be in your debt, not only for keeping it out of the hands of a thief, but also for bringing some comfort to our sick here. May the light guide your way.
I'm sorry. I can't eat this meat. Looking at it makes me...
It's okay.
I don't understand why they attacked. We didn't do anything wrong. Ma told me to run and not look back. Why didn't she run too?
They have nowhere else to go. Their families fled Jirandai to escape the horrors of the north, but the cannibals found them anyway. Other travelers are in peril, while those accursed flesh-eaters roam the roads. Should you thin their numbers, I can offer a portion of our tithes.
no room in my bag. Hells be damned. There's no room in my bag.
It is bitter, the parting between Uzara and I. I lay her to rest here knowing no one will avenge her. For they all believe she died for some great cause. I did not want her to join the Zakarum Knights. I have seen what their corruption has done firsthand, and I know that there is no quiet or blessed end for them. There is no body in her crypt. Somewhere in the desert is a body, nameless, alone, claimed by monsters or bandits. I am so sorry, sister, and so angry at your missing.
Bags are already stuffed. Bags are already stuffed.
Father bless. What do you need? What will it be? That's good salvage.
faith. I am not ready for that. Not in town. Hello.
By your guidance and my shelter, the meek are saved. Truly, the light works through us all.
I cannot fit that anywhere.
Another happy customer.
I cannot do that here.
Don't ruin all that work.
You were a student of Elias's, Thaisa?
I was hunting Elias. Pretending to study with him was useful to me.
friends. Did he tell you that? If he thinks so, you should ask him what happened. I don't care anymore. I'm starting to think taking you on this journey was a mistake.
We must break his hold on immortality. He cannot continue to escape his judgment.
Yes. And without Elias, we may have more success against Lilith. Where do we start?
Seek out Timoe in the marshes. She traded with the power in the swamp and received long life. She may have the answer to killing Elias for good.
Neyrel and I will start looking for her.
What about Donan?
He has his hands full with the Soul Stone. A heavy burden to bear alone. Might be wise to offer him assistance.
An old acquaintance who has lived in this place for countless years. She taught me much about the swamp and its power, though that was a long time ago. She might try to turn you away. Do not let her. It is a town at the edge of Hawazar, forever between Sanctuary's power and the swamps.
Ah, is it?
One of those things? Oh, thank the gods! I am Minetta. I was looking for flowers for my mother when suddenly there was fire everywhere. And those horrible creatures.
We need to get you home.
My mother, she's sick. I can't go home empty-handed. Please, will you help me? In case those things come back. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you found me. Let's get back to my mother before it gets too late.
I am. Let's be off. My friend Zrinka told me of a shortcut. A broken bridge, but close enough to cross. To the southeast. Over here, to the right. This cliff edge will take us right to the bridge. To the right, here. This will lead us to Morgan's Folly, but be on your guard. This is the farthest I've gotten on my own. This area is plagued by undead. We are close. We should be cautious. Morgan's Folly was once a great Zakarun. My master should be nearby. Or rather, her corpse. If we're lucky, our armor will be untouched and we can leave this place quickly. No. I was worried this may happen. The filth that used these ruins must have stripped her of the armor. We must search for it inside. I knew she couldn't have made it, but seeing her like this? We must find the armor.
Smells good. Don't smell too much, though.
Ready for that.
Another poor soul. These hells. We must help them. No more innocent blood shall feed these grounds.
I'm low on faith.
Thought I'd be throwing my lot in with this rabble, but here I am. Maybe I can organize these bandits into something that resembles an effective unit. At least effective enough to allow me an escape when the church eventually finds us.
This is it? Thank the light. We found it. Yes, my master's armor. Here like common loot. These fools and thieves have no idea what they have. Today, I leave behind Tomiris. When I don this armor, I continue the name Johanna. I was worried we would not find it, but but it seems the light shines even here. Your help shall not be forgotten. Before I can return to Zarbinzet, I must perform the final rites for my fellow crusaders that died here. They deserve that at least. I hope to see you again when you are next in Zarbinzet. Travel safe, friend.
I need more time. I need more time. I need more time.
You better have the ransom we were promised.
am not ready for that. I need more time.
I was on my way to my parents' farmhouse. I thought it'd be fine, but, well, you can see my horse. I haven't heard from my parents since they sent me away 10 years ago. I just need some answers. Would you accompany me? I don't think traveling through the swamps alone is smart.
I am not ready for that.
This is it. Part of me hoped they would just be here, waiting with arms open. No letters, no visits. I don't even know if they're alive. Father used to say the swamp takes everything you put into it, and if you're not careful, it'll take more. It looks like it took the whole farm. Did it take them too? Where could they have gone? Look around, will you? There's got to be an answer here. I've dreamed of coming home for so long, but there's nothing here. We spent so many nights carving these together. My father's pipe. It was practically a part of him. Now it's covered in cobwebs. That's my mother's chest. It looks recently disturbed. Strange.
I took down the wind chimes we made. Destroyed them. Kiraz isn't even Kiraz anymore. But that sound draws her back home. Just a husk to haunt me. If I were a stronger man, I would go to my daughter. I would build a new life for the
He just gave up? Mother was infected. He chased her away. We were a family. We came here together and we should have left together. And instead, I know where he'd do it. Where he'd kill himself. There's a place he would sit by the river where we hung our first chimes. I need to face him. He's really dead. I just wanted us to be a family again. I just wanted... Can you see? What is that in his hand? I was so angry for so long about everything. I wish he hadn't given up. If my mother was dying, shouldn't I have gotten to keep my father? These are all I have left of either of them. Help me put them up. It's the only way I know how to say goodbye. I helped my father hang these up when he was small. He held me on his shoulders just so I could breathe. I hope he was thinking of that in the end.
I know that sound.
Did you hear that? A woman's voice. It almost sounded like my mother.
My wind chimes. Younger. Oh, my child.
Certain this time.
I hear someone. Younger?
She's infected. I don't know why, but I've heard they're not bothered by anything out here.
The swamp doesn't harm what it thinks belongs to it. I've been here, waiting all these years. I never thought you'd come back, but to hear your voice again, that's all I've ever wanted.
You'll hear it every day, Mother. I won't leave you. Not again. Without my friend here, I don't think I would have made it. You've helped me find home again. Thank you, and farewell.
My bags are already stuffed.
tearing it apart. There is a healer, Yolanda, in Wetinane. Help me, Richard. I beg you. Pray with me if you need healing. Together, in the light, we shall cleanse your ills.
I've seen many leave through those gates far healthier than when they arrived. Father, forgive me. But maybe there's something to this swamp magic.
Yolanda! Come! Quick!
Oh no. Oh no. You have no idea what you've done.
I cannot fit that anywhere.
Poor Marta. She had what we call gut rot, a nice name for a horrible affliction. She should have sent you with a message rather than coming all this way. Now she's dead and given us gut rot as a parting gift. Make up for bringing her here in the first place. Do what I would have done were I not sick. Go to Pilgrim's Cave. Harvest a ganofungus that grows on the creatures that live there and bring it to me. Stop walking around, you damned fool. You'll make the gut rot worse.
I don't care if it's ground up plants or magic swamp water they're using, as long as I get to go home to my loved ones.
I am not ready for that.
If you're here for healing, may you find what you seek. If you're here to spread your faith, best go back the way you came.
They're dying. You must be the new attendant sent to help. You look well enough, I suppose. Go ask the other elders for their thoughts. We need to understand this illness.
I promise this this mixture will help you pass peacefully. I will be here for you when you are ready.
Everyone with it dies, except those who give money to that charlatan Odara.
I don't feel good. Everything hurts.
Oh, shh. I'm sorry. I know it feels...
This sickness is not natural. Erimon would have known how to stop this, but now we would need to find a witch to cure this.
How fares the man in your care?
I'll have to take his leg. He's a farmer from the steppes. He won't take the news well.
Please, leave me be. I only wish to share this drink with the soul I helped pass today.
Many come from all corners of Sanctuary to feel the power of the swamps and receive healing. There are dangers in the swamps, yes, but also opportunities. So many methods of healing not found anywhere else in Sanctuary. We offer healing to any who ask, so long as they accept our methods, which some may see as heretical.
It started with a man. I think his name was Breck. Poor fellow.
As I recall, he came here with his sister, both refugees from the north.
It is deadly for all who became afflicted, though suddenly none have come down with the illness. It defies explanation. As for Aldara, she was told to leave the town once we saw that her so-called cure was to touch the afflicted with an amulet. We do not allow the false hope of faith healers here. Then the first death was not the first to come down with the illness, but the last. Strange. Brecht was a man from the north, though I will need to consult my records to recall more than that. Go search the pyres of the last hearth for that man's body. I will find someone to take over for me here and meet you soon.
May these fires cleanse that which could not be healed, and heal that which could not be cleansed. I told Aldara I wouldn't go along with this scheme anymore. She used the amulet on me, her own brother. She's killed me.
He's the brother of our local miracle worker, Aldara. This amulet... this could be the cause of the sickness. It would explain why we've been powerless to fight it. If you can get hold of Aldara's amulet, I can break the power and cleanse the curse from it. The journal also says something about Aldara's plans to hide amongst the heretics in Light's Refuge if things went badly here. Perhaps you should look for her there.
Don't worry, I'll look into it.
my amulet, didn't he? Weak! It was our chance at a good life!
I need more time. I need more time.
A shame. I suppose she wasn't going to hand it over, but so much death for a few coins. I have already begun the cleansing ritual. Place the amulet and stand fast. The amulet is cleansed. The people will heal. It will protect you now. Here, take it. I need to... I felt the evil pass through me. I just need a moment to rest.
Hells be damned.
Pay attention. You never use berries and roots raw.
Did you walk from here to Pilgrim's Cave? The medicinal brew is ready. Mix in the Gano fungus and then distribute it to the others. Jana and Thanak are worse off than I am. Be sure to drink it all, Jana. All of it.
You can rest easy now.
I can swallow. Damn it. Well, that is Unfortunate.
Why can't you keep it down?
In all likelihood, the vermin are stronger than the fungus. Damn it. You'll have to seek out Zurk. He's the only one who might have an answer. He'll need an offering. Take the werewolf head, nailed to the village gate. He makes his home in Corpsewell, Deloge. It's a nasty business. Swamp vermin find a way into you. Eyes, ears, nose. Then swim down into your gut and lay eggs. As the eggs hatch and feed on you, the pain swells and the fever rises until they're large enough to... like a bird out of a soft egg. It is... revolting. Stomach churning. Only that we have managed to avoid him in Wedgenhani. He is a strange man, with bizarre fascinations, even for the swamp. My mother said he aided us once, but required a dead thief's severed hands in payment. Now please. He has children to feed, he says, and refused my advice to rest. Who will feed those children when their father dies of his own stupidity? I don't know.
Wedgenhani's always been fine without me. Must be truly dire to send you, huh? I'd guess someone's near to dying. Look, you brought a gift. Never thought those villagers capable. You wins, but the smell is good. Heavy with secrets. Not heavy enough to save anyone, though. I don't mind helping you, but I'll need something else. Get the eyes out of Nuroth the Vile Fang's head. No promises, but I'll try. Do you ask painters why they're interested in pigment, or sculptors why they like rocks? Of course not. Death, rot. The villagers think I'm low for my obsession, but I understand what they're always ignoring. The way the flesh frays when you're near the end. If she were here, I could guess. But she isn't.
What was that?
Place the eyes there, in the dead animal. Take the rotting heart to your hand. It makes its own fungus. Stronger than anything the villagers will make. If she's not dead yet, this'll kill off anything wriggling in her gut.
What was in that? Light, don't tell me. But, I can feel... they're moving less. The pain subsiding. If Calf had listened to me, we lost him. He had the good sense to die without infecting anyone. Little though it may comfort his children. Make Zurg explain this remedy to me. Did he tell you how to make it so potent? I'll have to go knocking on his door, won't I? And no head to smooth the way. Before that, however, I'll rest. Nearly dying is exhausting.
Bags are already stuffed.
I need more time.
Forge awaits your return.
Be seeing you again soon, I'm sure.
Ta-ra then.
Wedge honey for a cure, but I am afraid to go on by myself. Would you be willing to escort me? I want to look for herbs as I walk, to trade for the help of the elders. But I am worried that I would not see any creatures in time to defend myself. Anyone in Margrave knew I was coming down here for a tonic. But I'm desperate. We've tried everything else. Everything. It's just, I can't let my little baby get weaker. And nothing else has helped. We prayed and prayed. Not do this. Not when I know that it will help. I can't sit here and watch my baby die. Just remain righteous in the eyes of the church. Thank you. And I hope you'll keep this between us. They wouldn't just burn me. They'd burn my baby too if they knew. They think the medicine here is all evil. But if it helps, if my baby lives, how can that be evil?
Can't salvage that.
Good salvage.
You were a student of Elias's, Thaisa?
I was hunting Elias, pretending to study.
Mother, I'm home. Oh, yes. Mother, I'm sorry I was gone, but I brought these flowers home to help you feel better.
Flowers? You went out and left me alone for flowers? You stupid girl! You cursed little creature!
But...
You found her! The ashes, the bodies, everything leads to her. Heretic!
What? No! Please! I didn't do anything! Leave me alone!
We'll make you pay.
All this fuss over her.
You can't escape! Demon spawn! Heretic!
Please! Leave me alone!
Cursed creature! Heretic! You will pay!
Stop! Please!
Cursed...
Stop! Oh, gods! It happened again, didn't it? Oh. I don't know what's wrong with me. Please, stay away. I don't want to hurt you too. Please, tell my mother I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, stay away.
If you're hiding here, it's going to be worse for you.
I told you to get out! I don't know where that stupid girl is.
I'll be watching.
Again? I hope she stays gone this time. I'm better off alone. So much for all her big ideas to cure me.
Psst. You there. Over here. Outside.
I know there is. I tried to warn you. You should have listened sooner. Anything she does now is on your head. That girl was always feeding me some awful concoction made from who knows what. Even tried to drag me to Wedge and Honey. There's healers there. They can help. Ha! As if those hut-dwelling savages know any better.
Not here. follow me?
I cannot do that here.
You're the one trying to help Anita. She's such a kind soul. She doesn't deserve any of this. She wants to cure her curse. There's an old book of folk remedies that mentions tainted blood. If you find it, perhaps you can figure out where she went. And please hurry. You might be the only other person in all of Hawazar who cares what happens to that girl.
Morgan's Folly used to be a Zakarum fort, a foothold for our efforts, but it was lost generations ago. My master, Johanna, gathered a group of crusaders to take it back. To begin our trek back into the swamp in search of Akarat, but it didn't go as they had hoped. Some returned, wounded. Some, like my master, did not return at all. If you hadn't helped me, her name would have been lost forever. Ah, it's good to see you again. Yes, I am as safe as can be expected in these swamps. I was barely able to give the Crusaders proper rites before the bodies began to turn. It was fortunate that I remembered what my friend Zrinka said about burning bodies. I think Akarat would forgive me for not abiding by all of the proper rituals. A fair question. One that I myself have been wondering. I see our people struggling. I hear them talking, their faith wavering. I want to help, but I fear that our struggle is in part due to our faith. We refuse to learn, to adapt. You saw Morgan's works. You saw where our faith led us. I hope that our faith can change, as I have, and we can make a home of the swamp. I don't know how. But at least for now, it means having drinks with friends.
Look around us. Everything rotting. There's no future here.
This is it.
Well, let's have a look.
Get out of my head! Go away! Please! I don't feel well. The voices are so loud. They're screaming at me. I need the spider venom from inside this cave. I need to go home to my mother. Please.
Took us. Escaped spider webs and ran. Can't see, too dark. Julius, headless, but still. Can hear him getting closer.
I need more time. I am not ready for that.
No. But it's the only way I can go home again. Oh God. It hurts.
Of course it hurts. You drank boiled poison.
Who are you? Leave me alone!
Your blood is inflamed. Close your eyes and breathe slowly.
How?
Questions later. First, drink this before you drop dead from your short-sighted brew. My name is Julius. This child is not cursed. She has a great power within her. She's been chosen by the swamp, as I was years ago.
What? Me?
Yes, Anita. You are destined to become a witch of Hawazar.
But I can't. I can't leave my mother. She's sick. She needs...
You cannot help her in this state, but I promise to teach you what you need to care for her, to control your power. Anita, you cannot run from your destiny. What comes next will be very difficult. The least of it will be the journey to the eastern coast.
You were helping her. I saw it. Where did they go? Tell me. Who do you think you are? She's my daughter. Mine! Once the others hear of this, you'll be sorry.
I should return this. I need more time. No.
Berold, our highest priority is the rescue of our brothers and sisters. Once they are safe, clear any heretics from the ruins beyond. Be wary. There is something unnatural lurking beyond the walls. Berold, our highest priority is the rescue of our brothers and sisters. Once they are safe, clear any heretics from...
Must be here for a reason. I should see if there are more like it.
Only the chosen may enter the secret place.
I will not fall.
She was unaware.
And observed the madmen at Ingavani. While it does appear the cultists have learned to live among the snake men, they don't seem to cooperate in any way other than a mutually parasitic relationship. If the cultists are directing the snake men somehow, I still can't see it. Perhaps they're nurturing them in some way? I'm going inside the lair to have a closer look. Eladin of Backwater.
I need more time. I need more time. Have faith.
There.
Enjoy the swamp.